EA Sports, and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and TPC Sawgrass, live opening round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. Round 1 here at the Sawgrass Invitational, and this course, TPC Sawgrass, always one of our favorite places to watch and call a tournament. And for the players, Frank, as we near the final third of the season, these are the types of events that start to carry a little more weight in terms of those all-important FedEx Cup points.
Player of the Year is going to be up for grab too, Rich. So, I know we need to sort of strike it hot during those major championships too, but if you can finish strong this last third of the year, I mean, what a year this could be. I mean, you could win the whole cat and caboodle. Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Nota Begay the third is down there. This for an opening birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hands and the wrists quiet and get it started online.
Nearly had it. Just going to wander a foot or so by. Safely in. It's a par here at first. And he'll stay at level par. We move now to the 532-yard par 5 second here at TPC Sawgrass. Reachable into if you can drive the ball accurately. Dense trees flanking both sides of the fairway, and beware of that lateral water hazard on the right. Trying to curl this one back toward the fairway. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. That is a really good shot. On and 2 on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. A straightforward look here for birdie. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
Boy, took that one way upstairs, got a lot of air under it, and that allowed it to land softly. That's a nice shot. Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The 4th is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price. And that's a smart play around here. So much trouble lurking at Sawgrass if you are not precise. So that, an iron off the tee, and it'll be just fine.
Oh, this is an electric start. Already we're seeing birdies galore. And another great iron shot setting up another.
Let's say he should have made that. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll stay at even par. One last look at the leaderboard, Frank. Our featured golfer down, but not out after day 1.
Yeah, they might have to take the standing 8, though, or hit the reset button. This can easily go the wrong way very quickly. Tomorrow.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the home of the PGA Tour, we're at TPC Sawgrass for live second-round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. The leader is the Canadian Corey Connors. He shows the way at 7 under. So let's get out to the action as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 5th. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. Wow, some good action on that approach, and a birdie putt awaits. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this is not the place to be. It's a really tough side hill putt. He's got to push it out to the right and then just let it drift back to the hole.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
Yeah, he needed to play it out a little bit further, and he also needed to hit it just a little harder.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll hold steady at +3. Moving on to what Pete Dye called the most beautiful hole at TPC Sawgrass, the 393-yard par 4 6th. Target golf is the name of the game here, with palm and pine trees on the right side of the fairway and 2 fairway bunkers and a water hazard on the left.
Too strong for this hole, eh? ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Sizable putt from 16 feet. Slow down. Okay, that'll run about 4 feet by. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank's 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. How do you break this one down?
Not overly long, 440 yards, but once again, it's a tee shot. If you're driving the ball well, that's fine. You just sort of blister it down there, but you're starting to lose one a little bit to the right. There's 3 pot bunkers there, and of course, if you're fearful of it going left, there's a canal all the way down the left side that'll get your attention.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. And this is looking really good.
Rich, there's one thing about good iron play. When you hit it and it comes off the club face, you know it's going to be close. More evidence there.
Nope, that's not on target, and he just hasn't been able to make much happen here. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7, and he'll remain right where he is. TPC Sawgrass, the fabled stadium course designed by the legendary Pete Dye. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo. And here at the 8th, Frank, most players are happy walking out of here with a par 3.
And the reason why, it's a very narrow entry to this green. It's just littered with bunkers around, left, behind, to the side, and even short. Once you get further up the green, though, even though this is sort of an undulating green, it starts to widen up. So don't get trapped into just looking at the front of this hole.
A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. Nope. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. We close out the front 9 with the 583-yard par 5, one of the most spectacular par 5s in golf. A lake and a bunker on the right and deep woods on the left. Stay out of that. This hole grows narrower as it unfolds.
That's a fine tee shot, but it is a long, long way to this par 5.
has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Chance now to make the turn with some momentum for birdie. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. It's a birdie, and back to +2 now for the round. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows, if you get out early on Saturday, try and post a number, see what happens.
Exactly. This.
Fuck this, I'm getting another beer. Right, I'm back.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From beautiful Banff Springs in Alberta, live opening round coverage of the Alberta Open. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend, and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round 1. The leader is Scotty Scheffler. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Time to head out to the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 12th. Frank, you and I talk about the variety of tracks that we find on the tour calendar every year. And this one, Banff Springs, different than any of the other courses. You've got the smell of the Canadian pines. We're at altitude. It is our one tournament of the year north of the border. I don't know about you, but this is a trip that I really look forward to every year.
Oh, Canadians just love their golf too, Rich, and I know they have more left-handers than just about any other golfing nation, but you're right, the beauty is just stunning, plus that altitude you refer to, nearly 5,000 feet. So that ball just goes forever, but I remember first going to Banff in the late 90s, and I was just absolutely in awe. The ice fields, it is a beautiful part of the world.
Well, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
That one safely in. It's par here at 12. And he'll stay at 2 under. Well, Frank, here's another pretty long par 3, the 13th here at Banff Springs, 225 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag all the way in the back, that first 2/3 of the green is just like a nice big circle. If you hit it anywhere on that, you can have a putt of some 20, 25 feet maximum for birdie.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. Back here at the par 4 14th, and we are ready to tee off. 442-yard hole, Frank.
It's called a wham pump. My Canadian's not that good, so I don't know what that means, but the way I decipher it, another little dog leg to the right with bunkers all over the place. It's sort of in the place where you'd like to hit the tee shot is exactly where that crop of, what is that, 5 bunkers down the left side. So you're going to have to somehow squeeze it just right of that. Very awkward tee shot.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
This is a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. Well, now the par 4s begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help. Go a little further. Does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Second shot forthcoming from the left side of this fairway.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, this is very makeable, Rich. Not a lot of break, not a lot of slope. Definitely take a run at it.
Oh, yes, a perfect putt there. It is in for birdie here at 15. And he moves to 5 under now, 3 back of our leader. Our featured golfer in a good position, you'd have to say. Just 3 shots off the pace after round 1.
Just got to keep the leaders in check, though. Can't afford to get, further away.
So that... EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Alberta, Canada and Banff Springs Golf Course, live second-round coverage of the Alberta Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. The leader is Harris English. She's at 11 under. We'll pick up the action here on the tee at the par 3 10th. Oh, that's a good-looking shot just left of the flagstick, and he'll have that left for his birdie.
Now a 7-footer.
Yes, rolls it right in. A birdie here at 10. And he'll move now to 5 under par. So off the long par 3 10th, we are at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4, Frank.
It looks like a straightaway par 4, Rich, but if anything, the hole actually bends to the left, and you really want to follow that natural contour of that. Just sort of draw it off those bunkers on the right, or just simply carry it over the ones on the left. But ideally, down the left side, it avoids that pine tree that's further down.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
7 feet now for birdie. Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. And that's going to move him to 6 under par. Frank, what are we looking at here at the par 4 12, 442 yards?
Players are really focused on that bunker down the left side. That's the one that has to be either laid up, which would be 286 yards off the tee, or sort of worked off. This could very well be a 3-wood off the tee. Just hit it straight at that left bunker.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Looking at 151 yards to the front, 158 to the hole, pin just on the front edge.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And he's going to move to 7 under par, 2 under on the day. Well, this is a good hole right here. Par 3, 225-yard 13th. Frank, what do you think?
Well, it's called sulfur. I can't remember what element that is on a periodic table, but the hardest thing here is not to figure that out, but figure out what club you're going to use. Just a fraction downhill, just over 200 yards. It does narrow up when they start to stick the flag in the back, but there's a nice fat target there, sort of those first 2/3 of the green.
Oh, this could be good. Yeah, nicely done. Front right portion of the green and a look coming for birdie. 15 feet away. Oh, everything going right now. That a 4th consecutive birdie. And with it, he's going to move to within 3 of the lead. So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right, Rich. Get off to a good...
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Banff Springs in Alberta, Canada, live third-round coverage of the Alberta Open. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Novello is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. The leader is Harris English. She's at 11 under. We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
160 gets him to the hole. The pin is stuck in the front right section of the green.
Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and he'll move it to 1 under for his round, -9 for the tournament. So, Frank, a par 4 to open, and we back it up with a relatively short par 3.
This green's surrounded by 6 bunkers. The green also shapes slightly towards the player's left, so just keep your eye on that depending on where the flag is.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Oh, missed the green at the par 3. No problem. That is in from off the putting surface for an unlikely 2.
Frank, plenty of scoring opportunities in the early portion of this golf course. We're now at a par 5, the third hole, and it's only 528 yards.
You can see why we're going to see a lot of people perhaps being 3 under through the first 3 holes, Rich. This par 5 bending to the right, very reachable. You just keep that tee shot nice and high off the tee, let it carry as far as possible.
That one looking a little right. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Well, he obviously had enough to get it to the green with just a little bit left of target, though.
Yeah, lie's not too bad, so if he can show a little bit of maestro work around the green, you never know, something special.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he had to be thinking about making that kind of talent. He possesses the good hands. Beautiful shot right there, and that is an eagle.
Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
The Devil's Cauldron, just get to the front of the tee there, get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green surrounded by the pine trees. And of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green. Just to give you that little color of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swimming. Certainly not fish golf balls out.
All right, you don't have to catch it on the middle of the face every time. That's on the middle of the dance floor, and a birdie putt coming up. From close range, this for a 2. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament.
Well, again, Frank, we get that good mix of holes here. We've had a couple of par 3s, a short par 5, and that opening par 4. Now at the 5th hole, 424-yard par 4.
The first bunker on the right, not really in play for the good players. Just be a little cognizant of that one on the left side, depending on what club you want to hit off the tee. Ideally, that line is the 3rd bunker, the one in the distance. That's a good line off the tee here.
Yeah, this not a terribly long hole, so precision off the tee is the key, and the iron is the right call there.
Well, Rich, I didn't expect this sort of fireworks here today, but already with some birdies on the card and another one here by the looks of things.
Nicely played. It's a birdie at the 5th. He moves to 15 under. So for the golfer we've been watching, it will all be on the line tomorrow. It is a tie atop the leaderboard after 54 holes, Frank.
And with 18 holes to go, it's really hard to pick the player that's going to stand out. It could very well come down to one loose shot or perhaps something great.
So that's a wrap for all of us at EA Sports PGA Tour. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time on the road to the Masters. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Banff Springs Golf Course, we present live final round coverage of the Alberta Open. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. The leader is Jordan Spieth. He's at an even 20 under. We'll head out to the action at the par 3 13th. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, the majority of this movement is in the first 2/3 of this putt from right to left, and then it will straighten up towards the hole.
Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain at -12. On to the 14th hole now. It's a par 4, 442 yards. And what's the right way to attack here, Frank?
2 choices. Try and squeeze it down the right side, just short of those big bunkers on that right. Either that or carry the bunker complex on the left. A little awkward.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Yes, 120 yards left to the flagstick. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
This one measures out to 15 feet. Got it there, but not quite on target. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the 15th tee, and Frank, this looks like a fun shot to hit.
It won't play its full yardage because of that elevated tee, but a good one out here. We might see one of those 350, 360 plus yard drives.
That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. Yeah, that's a good tee shot right there. Got a little extra run out. That's where you want to be. From the left side of this fairway, he'll look over his second.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6, 7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he will definitely not say no to that. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4 is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you're certainly hit.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Nope. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. It'll hold tight at minus 13. Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards of par 4, that is, you know you're going to get a short on your eye. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second with his par 4. We turn to Notabegay III for this look at birdie.
And he's got to be happy where this ball went up. Just slightly uphill, looks almost dead straight.
Oh, man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. Well, here we are at the final hole here at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of two things, the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
That will do just fine. Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Now, to possibly finish this round in grand style, a long look for eagle. Oh, how good is that? It's an eagle here at 18. And that will make this a final round, 71.
Well, Frank, I really enjoyed this. The golf was outstanding, but the scenery was breathtaking.
Canada's just a beautiful part of the world to be enjoyed, to be savoured, really. And on a golf course, unlike a lot of the ones we see today,
History. It's an essential part of the fabric of this great city, Boston. But it's not just late-night horse rides and tea parties. It extends to golf as well. A young lad named Francis Ouimet made history on these grounds more than a century ago, winning this championship as an amateur. We're left to ask, what sort of history might be made this week at Brookline in the United States Open?
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, from the Country Club at Brookline, it's live opening round coverage of the United States Open. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. On top, it's Tony Finau. He's at 2 under par here early in this first morning wave. Meanwhile, our featured golfer ready to try and win that sterling silver U.S. Open trophy. Frank, usually we have plenty of storylines to choose from when we begin a major championship. But this year, there is one that stands out above all the others. Our featured golfer looking to make it house this 3 in a row after victories at the Masters and the PGA Championship. So my question to you, how intense will the pressure be?
oh, mega. On one hand, we can look at, in our play, nobody has played better this season for a start, right? But then on the other hand, very, very few in the history of this game are ever in this unique situation. So it's a balancing act, right? I got my best golf, but this is the biggest occasion of my life.
Frank, this historic country club at Brookline, a compelling place to hold a U.S. Open. And for our featured golfer here, the Masters champion from back in April, it's a chance to potentially pick up a second major title in 1 calendar year.
Yeah, that would be quite phenomenal, too, when you think about it, a green jacket and then that trophy up there that's sort of, the second oldest major championship in the history of the game. And to quote an old famous movie line, too, it would make 2 out of 3, right? 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
The last time we crowned a victor at a major championship at the PGA Championship back in May, it was our featured golfer who held that Wanamaker trophy aloft, winning that first career major title. Now here we are, not even a month later, and it's major championship time again. Frank, what would it take to see history repeat itself here in Chestnut Hill?
Rich, if we see anything like that performance we saw at the PGA Championship, I got to say they're the favourite. Driving the ball so well, iron plays good, putting extremely solid. Their repeat performance is going to get a repeat result.
Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Just 5 feet left. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay at level par. Well, hitting it straight is the name of the game here at the third. It's a fairly long hole, just over 500 yards, a par 4. But still, you want to position yourself, keep it in the short grass, and that way you come at the hole location from a good angle. Uh-oh, that's not going as intended.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Working from the rough. Here's his second at 3.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll get into red figures at 1 under, just 2 shots back. Next up at the Country Club, another tough par 4, 497-yard fourth, which shares a fairway with the third and is just as tough. Hit it straight off the tee, or you can definitely make a number you do not want. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Nope. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain at 1 under par. All right, so after a couple of brutish par 4s, you get a little bit of a breather with the drivable 310-yard par 4 fifth. But you might be gasping for air if you end up in the wrong spot in one of those bunkers surrounding the green. And by the way, there are a half dozen of those, so keep it away. And a splash of sand there. Is this ball going to wind up in the bunker off the tee? After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And he'll move to 2 under par, 1 back of our leader. Now to the second par 3 at the home of the 2022 U.S. Open, the 197-yard sixth. A large green flanked by 2 bunkers. Birdie, definitely a possibility here. Yeah, that's nicely done. Birdie putt coming up here at the 6th. 12 feet still to go. Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. It's a fun stretch of the golf course. You had that drivable par 4 fifth and the par 3 6th, which was under 200 yards. Now, a relatively short par 4 at 378 yards. So another opportunity to make a good score. No issues here. That is into the fairway. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range.
That's the benefit of really bombing a tee shot down there. You get a simple little chip, you knock it close, and looks like another birdie.
That one brushed in. It is a birdie here at 7. So now we're at the 8th hole, and this is the first par 5 of the day. It's only 567 yards. That is not gargantuan by today's standards. So you can see in this stretch with that drivable par 4 and then the par 3 and then another relatively short par 4, you have a chance to get some momentum into your round. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You'd be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the 3rd shot today. How close can you hit it?
This is a 13-footer. Yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie.
We finish up the outward 9 here at the legendary Country Club with the 425-yard par 4 ninth. Fairway is flanked with trees. Avoid the water on the right, and a birdie might be yours. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
124 left to the flagstick. Pin, front right. It's a sneaky one.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th. And the scorecard's looking pretty good after 9 holes. That's a 29 6-under par. This is a good hole here as we begin the backside. It is the 10th at 513 yards. There is a small creek which crosses the fairway. You can see it's a slight dogleg to the right. This is a solid challenge. Oh, you like to see that, folks, working that spin a bit. Now on the dance floor, looking for a birdie. 15 feet away. I mean, this is just becoming too easy now. That a 6th consecutive birdie. Well, you love a short par 3, don't you? This is only 131 yards, the 11th, and it's just a wedge. You're licking your chops. But be careful. There's some trouble here. Good chance at one. Okay, safely aboard. Now this for another birdie. Yes! 7 birdies in a row now. Well, you've heard me say this before. You need to hit it straight. Here at the 478-yard par 4 12 is another good par 4 here at the Country Club. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee.
We are about 170 yards from the hole.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Boy, that's a tough one to leave short. It never really carried the necessary pace.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Onward now to the 490-yard par 4 13th. A dogleg left with a green protected by water in the front and flanked by 2 bunkers. It's a good challenge right here, this par 4 13th at 490 yards. It's a dogleg left, and the green is protected by water in the front. And you can see it's flanked by 2 bunkers. So if you get going sideways here or miss-hit a shot, it could result in a big number. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Oh, just a beautiful performance, and this round looks like it's going to get even better. Just a beautiful iron shot. The sound off that club face.
Oh, right by the hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Next up, a monstrous uphill 625-yard par 5 14th, an extension of the old 12th hole. The back tee makes you feel like you're in the nearby town of Newton. Let her rip. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5.
Two solid shots, gets close to this par 5 green in 2. I know the ball's in the rough, but it's not too bad. With a good short game, perhaps birdie.
Oh, man, absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. This is where the golf course really starts to kind of bare its teeth. You need to have your game in order. This is a 515-yard hole, a par 4 15.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
This could be a good one.
It's been a beautiful round of golf today. It's been a clinic with the irons, and well, more evidence there. The swing, the strike. And look how close that is.
Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And he continues to build on this advantage. Sensational here on day one. Now to the last par 3 of the day. It is the 16th, 211 yards, 4 greenside bunkers. And you can see those mature trees. Just a good old-fashioned par 3. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, straight into the cup. Well done. That's a birdie here at 16. On now to the 17th. It is a hole that can tempt you. A par 4 at just 370 yards. A big drive could potentially get you up close, but beware the 5 bunkers around the green. The safer players can dial it down a bit and set themselves up with a scoring club in hand. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. This is an 11-foot putt. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, safely in for his par. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Now, there's nothing like the finishing hole at a U.S. Open golf course, and this is every bit of a great U.S. Open championship test. The Country Club at Brookline, it has hosted so many important championships through the years, and now it's your turn. See if you can make something happen at this 455-yard 18. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. So likely no chance to spin this one as he gets set for his second at 18. And this is looking really good.
Well, if that's the last iron shot of the day, it's absolutely gorgeous.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And this will wind up an absolutely mind-blowing round of 57. So, Frank, today, in a word, incredible.
Just made a complicated game appear so simple.